Friend, why can't wealth and money buy true happiness? Even with immense riches, why do people often remain sad and troubled? What are the things that are truly necessary for a person to live with real happiness, joy, and peace of mind? How do people experience true joy, contentment, peace, and also feel sorrow, pain, and distress? Everything is explained step by step in this video, so let's start the video and try to learn something meaningful together. Friend, we experience true happiness, joy, and peace when our body enjoys great comfort, when we don't have to do any hard work, and when our heart, mind, and soul feel good. Because of this, a chemical called dopamine is released in our brain, which gives a person a real sense of happiness, joy, and peace. We stay cheerful, our face looks bright, and a natural smile stays on our face. On the other hand, when our body has to do very hard work, we don't get any rest, and our heart, mind, and soul feel terrible. Then we experience deep sorrow, pain, and discomfort. Our face looks dull and naturally carries a sad expression. Let's understand these things better step by step with the help of a few examples. A person woke up in the morning, brushed their teeth, took a bath, washed up, had breakfast, got ready, and spent the day enjoying with friends, watching their phone, scrolling through reels, watching movies, and driving around with friends, enjoying the whole day. In the evening, they again watched their phone, scrolled through reels, watched movies, had dinner, and went to sleep. This kind of life is called a happy life, and it gives pleasure to your body. We can understand this as physical happiness. On the other hand, if you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, take a bath, wash yourself, eat breakfast, and go to work as a laborer, spend the whole day working hard, come back in the evening tired, eat a little food, and go to sleep at night, your body experiences pain, fatigue, and discomfort. This kind of suffering is what we call physical pain. Friends, when someone values you, respects you, and praises you by saying that you are a good person, that your way of speaking and your common sense are impressive, such words create positive thoughts in your mind. You start to feel that you are a fortunate person because people are appreciating and speaking well of you. When such positive thoughts flow through your mind, you feel very good emotionally. This releases a chemical called dopamine in your brain, which brings you intense happiness, peace, and satisfaction. This kind of happiness is what we call mental happiness. On the other hand, when someone insults you, doesn't value or respect you, it gives rise to negative thoughts like, I am a bad person, nobody respects or values me. Because of this, your mind starts to feel very bad, leading you to experience deep sorrow, pain, and distress. Eventually, you may even fall into frustration or depression. This kind of sorrow is what we call mental suffering. Friends, when we truly love or desire something or someone from the bottom of our hearts and hope to have it, if we actually get that thing or person we genuinely like, our hearts will feel so good. When our hearts feel that kind of joy, we experience true happiness, contentment, and peace, the kind of bliss that we can call being happy from the heart. On the other hand, if the thing or person we truly like and hope for does not come to us, our hearts will feel deeply hurt and we will feel very bad from within. And when our hearts feel that deep pain, we experience immense sorrow, suffering, and distress. This kind of suffering is what we call being unhappy from the heart. Friends, when voices start coming from our heart, conscience, and soul saying, I am such a good person, someone is able to stay happy because of me, someone's ruined work gets completed because of me, then because of this, our soul feels extremely good, and a positive aura forms around us. This positive aura gives us a true sense of happiness, joy, and peace, and this kind of happiness is called spiritual happiness. On the other hand, when voices start coming from our heart, conscience, and soul saying, I am such a bad person, I am causing someone pain, trouble, and distress just to take advantage for myself. I should not be doing this. Then when our heart, conscience, and soul begin to curse us, negative thoughts start flowing around us, and negative energy begins to grow. This makes our soul feel extremely bad and brings sadness, pain, and troubles into our life. This kind of sadness, pain, and trouble is called spiritual suffering. Friends, by now you must have understood how a person experiences true happiness, joy, peace, and also sadness, pain, and distress. For a person to live with true happiness, joy, and peace, these 4 forms of well-being are absolutely essential. Only when all 4 are present can a person experience genuine contentment and peace in life. If even one of these 4 is missing, that single lack will undermine the other 3. And the person's life will be filled with sorrow, struggle, and difficulty. It's just like a car. It can run smoothly and at full speed on the road only when all 4 of its tires are in good condition and working properly. If even one tire gets damaged or punctured, it affects the performance of the other 3 tires as well. As a result, the car won't run smoothly. It will slow down or even stop completely. In the same way, a person needs to have all 4 of these aspects in balance to live a life full of true happiness, joy, and peace. Friends, money and wealth cannot buy true happiness, peace, or contentment because they can only provide physical comfort and pleasure. You can buy a car, a bungalow, nice clothes, or enjoy a meal with friends at a restaurant. All these things can give you only physical satisfaction. Beyond that, money cannot give you anything more. It cannot give you mental peace, spiritual happiness, or joy from the heart. If a person doesn't have all 4 kinds of happiness, physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, then no matter how much physical comfort he enjoys, he will still remain sad and troubled. To live with true happiness, peace, and contentment, all 4 types of happiness are essential. What I mean to say is not at all that a person does not need wealth to live with true happiness, joy, and peace. A person does need wealth to live with true happiness, joy, and peace, because with money one can buy things that provide physical comfort, which in turn give physical pleasure. If we do not have physical comfort, then these 3 blessings will turn into sorrow, hardship, and trouble, and our life will become full of misery, pain, and problems. To put it simply, wealth can buy only about 20% of true happiness, joy, and peace, and even that will only work well when all 3 kinds of comfort come together. The biggest mistake people make is that throughout their lives, they run only and entirely after physical pleasures that wealth can provide. Even if they succeed in their goal and acquire a great amount of money, they may get physical comfort, but without mental happiness, without spiritual peace, and without being happy at heart, their life remains full of sorrow, problems, and struggles. They end up living in frustration and depression. Think about it for 2 minutes. A person may be earning lakhs of rupees a month, but if their soul and conscience constantly reproach them, saying, "I'm such a bad person. I harm others to benefit myself. I shouldn't be doing this," will that person ever truly be happy in life? Or if they are always thinking, "I only earn in lakhs, others earn in crores. When will I become a millionaire? My life is so worthless. I'm so unlucky. When will I get the chance to become a millionaire or billionaire? I'm extremely poor." Can such a person ever be happy? Similarly, if there is something or someone that a person deeply desires and they don't get it, that absence will haunt them for life with the thought, "If only I had gotten it."
Can such a person be truly happy in life? Absolutely not. And this is why even people with immense wealth often live with sadness, pain, and problems. Friends, now let's understand how we can find the 4 things that bring true happiness, joy, and peace of mind, where we can get them and how much of them we truly need. Friends, a person experiences mental happiness and inner peace only when there is contentment within, when one is not greedy, not arrogant, has a calm mind, possesses knowledge, understands the ways of the world, is free from stress, has a gentle nature, and lives without frustration or depression while being smart and sensible. If a person has all these qualities, they will surely experience deep mental and emotional happiness. Friends, a person feels spiritual happiness and inner peace when their heart is pure, their nature is kind, they are not wicked, not immoral, and not sinful. Only then do they experience true spiritual happiness. But how does this happen? If you want to understand this in detail, you can watch my video where I've explained it more clearly. Friends, a person enjoys physical comfort when they have sufficient wealth. With money, one can buy many things that bring physical comfort in life. But let me share a wise thought. One doesn't need a lot of wealth to feel physically comfortable. The key is not to be greedy or dissatisfied. People often think they need to be very rich, but that's not true. A person only needs enough wealth to meet their basic needs: food, clothing, shelter, and other essential things required to survive. That much is enough to have true physical comfort. Even if someone doesn't have more than that, it doesn't really matter if they already have the other forms of happiness. So, friends, before ending this talk, I want to give you one piece of advice. Give as much importance to the wealth that brings physical comfort as you give to mental happiness, spiritual happiness, and emotional peace. Only then will you be able to live a truly happy, joyful, and content life. If you only value money and wealth, you might gain physical comforts, but will miss out on mental, spiritual, and emotional happiness. And even with wealth, you will still feel troubled and unhappy. So friends, by the end of this video, I just want to give you one piece of advice, and that is, give as much importance in your life to the physical comfort that comes from wealth as you give to mental happiness, spiritual peace, and joy from the heart. Only then will you be able to live your life with true happiness, contentment, and joy. If you focus only on wealth and money, you may attain physical comfort, but you will not find mental happiness, spiritual peace, or heartfelt joy. Even with wealth, you will still live with sorrow, troubles, and difficulties. If you've learned something from this video, then consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel as a token of appreciation for my hard work, so that you can keep receiving more informative videos like this. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.